The committee deliberated extensively on the nominee's qualification, capacity, suitability, and competence for appointment as chairman of the Police Service Commission during the screening process, and made the following findings and observations as a result: that the nominee met the legal requirement outlined in Section 154, subsection 1, and Section 2A and B of the Police Service Commission Establishment Act 2001. Secondly, that the committee has determined, based on fact and existing laws, that the nominee presented by Mr. President for confirmation for appointment as chairman of the Police Service Commission has met the necessary legal requirement, and he is hereby affirmed to be a fit and proper person for appointment as chairman of the Police Service Commission. Recommendation by the committee, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. As a result, the committee was satisfied and impressed with how the nominee competently answered all the questions posed to him, as well as his qualification and relevant experience, and hereby recommended that the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. Solomon E. Arase, CFR, as chairman of the Police Service Commission.
To the second paragraph of this report, which says, according to Section 154, paragraph 1 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and Section 2A and B of the Police Service Commission Establishment Act of 2001, Mr. President is required to nominate distinguished Nigerians of proven integrity and ability as chairman and members of the Police Service Commission. Mr. President, I want to commend Mr. President for nominating Mr. Arase for this position in accordance with this Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Looking at the academic career of Mr. Arase, he has a very robust academic profile, and in fact, it's interesting that while he was Inspector General of Police, that was when he backed his PhD. Shows that it's a man who knows how to utilize his time. While still serving as a police officer, he was able to back a PhD degree. So looking at everything, Mr. President, I think Mr. Arase is a round peg to the round hole. And I'm sure the Police Commission, Service Commission, will derive a lot of benefit from his experience, which we can see in the profile that he served in various capacities in the police service. And so, Mr. President, I support this report and I recommend it for approval by distinguished colleagues.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Matthew Urogide. I represent the good people of Edo South Central District in Edo State. Mr. President, first let me commend this committee for this very thorough job they have done during the screening process of this nominee. Secondly, Mr. President, on behalf of the very good people of Edo South Central District, in Edo State, and by extension the whole of the state, I want to thank Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for nominating Mr. Solomon Arase, or Dr. Solomon Arase, to be appointed as chairman of the Police Service Commission. Dr. Arase is my constituent, and I'm very proud to say that Dr. Arase is one very responsible Nigerian who has discharged his duties meritoriously before as Inspector General of Police. From the time he spent in Nigerian Police from about 1980 up to the time he was appointed in April 2015 as Inspector General of Police, Mr. Arase was one very distinguished and outstanding Nigerian, very serious-minded, and is a man that can be trusted.
The Senate in the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Police Affairs on the screening of Mr. President's nominee for appointment as Chairman, Police Service Commission, and approved the nomination of Solomon Arase, retired IGP, as Chairman, Police Service Commission. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Yeah. Thank you. confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Solomon Arase, retired IGP, for appointment as Chairman, Police Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Solomon Arase, retired IGP, is hereby confirmed as Chairman, Police Service Commission. Well, congratulations to him. And I think on a very, very serious note, the fact that almost everyone who spoke on this nomination has said in very glowing terms how professional, dutiful, patriotic the nominee was as an officer and as an IGP. We wish him the very best of tenure, and the Police Service Commission and the police force, police headquarters, need to work together very, very closely, peacefully and cordially to ensure that we are properly policed in Nigeria.